Alright, it's been way too long since I did my last update. Over a month when I looked at YouTube. Didn't mean for that much time to elapse, just it's been insane. Basically, as you can see, I kind of got all my wiring done. Looks like a Jurassic Park electric fence through here. I have a generator plug coming in, so that way if power goes out, I can power this. Whole house surge protector. I have about 8 slots free. I might fill up a couple more, but I fully utilize my 40 slot panel because obviously once these walls are closed in, I do not want to get back in here again. I have these massive LVL beams going across to hold up this back half of the garage lighting and ceiling. 12 6-inch cans on this side. Notice I have the framing all around, these little supports coming off the building. A lot of guys said just cut them out, but building guys said they added them for a reason, so I just don't want to cut them out and have something happen. I need to put my low voltage box back, but I got a PO camera set up there. Got one right there. I got speaker wires running throughout. All my ducting for a vapor vent. I'm gonna hang a hood up from over here, and that way if I have stuff to paint, doing my retrofits and stuff, all the gas and vapor and fumes will just get blown out. So I like that. So see, I got the done for the dryer, the washer, and then a laundry sink right here. Got the switches for the 12 pods this way, and then the one switch for the light up here above the laundry sink. So if you're washing out paint brushes or whatever, you know, you have a good lighting. I added this little 2x6 wall here to allow me a beam or somewhere to mount a beam from this side in my more home office area. Also serves the purpose of me being able to mount a TV on it. So that's my end goal. So this side I can add a TV up. I'm probably gonna put more boards higher, so that way the TV sits higher up, so that way you can see it more from in the garage if there's a vehicle here. Because obviously having it at sitting height for like a couch just isn't gonna work. I didn't think about that till after I put those in, so I'll add some more up higher. I can see I have HDMI cables running, all my 12-2 wire, speaker, Cat 6, speaker wire, so everything's ran through there. This area is my office side. It's gonna be my desk. I work from home. So I have a great lighting up here. I have 9 pod lights on this side. On dimmers, I got a light outside, got a floodlight. That's what all this is over here. I have my Cat 6 cables. And then this is for fiber optic. I 3D printed this since the fiber optic cables has this like little square panel. So I 3D printed me a mount, put it there so that way I have something to attach to. It's all low voltage, so that's no problem. Then I have a TV over here. It's compatible for my cameras throughout my whole land here. All my cameras will be on the TV up here. That way I can see everything. As you see, I have HDMI running, that way I can have a little nook or something in my AV closet. That way I don't have stuff hanging from the back of the TV. Then I have each of these are what I call zones or stations for a computer. So these are on the same breaker. That way, sitting on the desk in the corner, you have outlets, low voltage, then the 10 gig, as well as in the floor here. So in case I just want to put a desk on the floor, that has power. All the Cat cables. At minimum, I ran 2 everywhere. And if you're running 1, you might as well run 2. And I just have a bunch of Cat cables. Again, mounts for TVs, just in case. That way I have a lot of flexibility. And then this is the half bath, sink, toilet, and the light going up. And then you see like a little speaker connection, and I've dropped down I tried to find a new construction box for this. I got one off Amazon. It says it's for an 8-inch speaker, which is perfect because that's what I was doing. But then you measure this ring and it's way too big. This 8-inch speaker just falls right through. I was like, well, that's no good. So drywall guys will just pull this through. Or if I end up doing the drywall, I'll just pull that through and then cut the hole later when I need. That's my AV closet. I have a 220 RAN, this is for servers. You know, obviously this is on its own breaker, that's on its own breaker, and then the one up here is on its own breaker. My idea is I'll be able to put my servers in there, I'll put my AV equipment. Ideally, everything's gonna run into that closet. That way, you know, I don't have stuff just sitting out on desk and tables and whatever out here. Everything's hopefully tucked away nicely. As you see, I also have like a 12 by 12 return. So I found AC Infinity has a inline duct system that has a thermostat on it. So it will take the temperature, and once the temperature reaches whatever threshold you want, it will kick on and then suck air out. Obviously, as you see, I spray foam this building and I don't want any penetration into the building. So, or I'm reducing all the penetrations into the building. So what I'm gonna do is have a duct here, have it run through the ceiling, and then dump out into the garage in between my 2 mini splits that will be out there. And then that way it's taking the warm air from inside and just kind of recirculating or recycling it into the building. And then hopefully the idea is, you know, it'll kick on, suck the hot air out, will get dumped out here, and then potentially, you know, these 2 mini splits out here will pick up the difference in air temperature and kick on and to cool that air that was just dumped out here. So that's kind of the idea. Obviously a lot of places just throw their hands up when they hear about servers and computers. It just seems like a very niche thing and no one just wants to help out. So that's my attempt at trying to figure out how to keep this server closet cool so it's not just roasting. And then obviously I'd like to keep a solid core door on it to keep it quiet with some vents in it. So that way the sound just isn't dumping out in here, because that kind of defeats the purpose. So we'll see how that works out in the end. Basically I have a couple small outlets to run. Pretty much now just waiting on my doors and windows. I ordered them October 15th and they're still not here. Thanks Lowe's. So now I'm just kind of sitting and hanging out with this garage I can't use because I don't have any doors and windows on it. So once those get here, I'll be able to finally start sheetrocking, figuring out what I'm gonna do for my mini splits and kind of go from there. But as you see, I do have an epoxy floor down. Armor Garage is who I went through. I did this myself, acid washed it, and it's a 3-coat system. You have a primer, a middle coat, and the top coat. I did add some traction in it. Had like fine grain sand you can add. Obviously it's very dirty. We just got some snow here. I was pulling my vehicles in and out to kind of hopefully keep those things out of this heavy snow. So it is dirty, but I hope once I get this sheetrocked, I can come in here and just clean everything really well and start moving in, because I do not want to do the sheetrock myself. But I'm excited. You know, please ask questions. This is a learning process for me, as I never tackled this big of a project, and I've been subbing out, you know what, I feel like I need to, but the framing and stuff I've definitely taken on with some help of some guys I found, and done the best I could with framing everything out, doing proper studding. So hopefully it will hold up. You know, shot everything into the ground, into the concrete. This is a 4,000 PSI with fiber. This back corner back here was about 48 inches below grade, or excuse me, below grade. So we had to build a retaining wall, you know, cinder block retaining wall to then backfill it to be able to get this concrete slab level, because I did want it level with the other slab on my house. That way, hopefully we can pave in between. And then I spread about 49 cubic yards of dirt around the outside of this building. Have floodlights, have a place to park my trailer just outside this wall. You can see it there. new service panel, new 200 amp service. So yeah, I've tried to do the best I could. It's 30 by 44 feet. It's pretty messy in here, which drives me crazy, but it's just holding off, waiting until everything else gets done. So, all right guys, well, if you have any questions, please post, please ask. I will do my best to answer. If you see something I should tweak or didn't consider, please ask, because I am open to suggestions. Figured while this thing's open, I'm gonna go ahead and do everything I can before I go broke to accommodate, since it's only gonna be open once, because I hope once it's closed off, I do not ever have to open it again. All right, well, stay tuned. I'll hopefully be posting updates faster and better. I know it's been a while. Been getting a lot more subs and subscriptions, which is good, but I feel bad because I haven't been able to post anything lately.